everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I'm so excited. Or I'm going to be excited if we do well. We'll see. We're going for a zero salt stream again. I'm gonna get myself some water while people kind of file on in. File in here. It is so good to see you. Happy Friday. We've made it. We've made it to another Friday, chat. We've made it to another Friday. Let's go ahead and pull up the info here. Get a little FNM going. It's been a minute since we've got a little FNM going. So I've had to put the stream in kind of a weird spot today because we are I'm watching an old client's dog and her two cats. One of them is a new kitten. He's adorable, but he's a menace. Kitten in the morning, they sprint everywhere. They're like, this is my speed. They're like, it's time for me to try out my speed. And so they just sprint everywhere, and it's pretty intense. So I haven't been sleeping super well. But we are going to do a stream. I'm not going to delve into that much more. I can feel everybody just kind of like losing interest as I talk more and more about it. We got MTG Gaming Bob here. Good to see you. Queen Honey is here. Hello, Queen Honey. Good to see you. Eli Cook, what's up? Says very quiet. Oh, am I very quiet? Okay. Let's figure out what needs to happen to turn up my volume. Is it my volume specifically that's quiet? For me, it is coming in. Volume is pretty low. Okay, is it the music volume or is it my particular volume? Because my mic volume is turned all the way up. My mic volume is like, we're almost like maxed out on it. Like if I go up here, okay, we get into the red a little bit. How is this? Is this any better? Because what I can do is I can turn the music volume down a bit. And we'll see where that is. Can't hear any music. All right. How is this? Where does this total volume? Stream is quiet. Volume seems good. Yeah, you know what? It's interesting because I'm pretty sure I use the same thing that Rip and Ship uses. I use the Focusrite Scarlet Solo. Is that... Everything sounds good right now. Okay. All right, well, I turned myself up, so I'm hoping that is better. We have a fun announcement. Now, we are currently sponsored by Heavy Play. It is, we're proudly sponsored by them. It's a really, really cool thing. I really love their products a lot. They are higher end deck boxes, playmats, that kind of stuff. But for your baby, I would recommend checking out Heavy Play deck boxes. That is what you use. You use the Scarlet Solo. Okay, cool. Just stay in the yellow. As long as we stay in the yellow, we're good. Yeah, I turned it up a tiny bit, and we got into the red just ever so briefly. But what I found is that, and you can tell me if it's the same for you, but I have the volume turned all the way, like pretty much all the way up, and then like a tiny bit back. So it's like, we're probably at like 95% volume. So I am a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it, Old World. What I did was I moved on from the Go XLR. The Go XLR was just an old, dated mixer, and it was great. It had like, it was able to do a lot of things that I wanted to do. It did some things that the Focusrite doesn't do, but it started to get to this point where my volume, my voice started to sound choppy, and every video that I was editing, I was hearing myself cutting out, and I was hearing popping and clicking, and it drove me crazy. It seriously drove me crazy. So I just had to move on from that. They were no longer offering updates on that product. It was made by like TC Helicon or something. A lot of people were on the Go XLR. If I were in a perfect world, I think I'd be using that that new Rode product, and it's like super colorful. It's got like a lot of the attributes of the Go XLR that I like, but for right now, the focus rate has been just amazing. So we're gonna do a stream today. If it isn't obvious, we're already doing it. Yay! Hello, welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing a fun stream today. Big thank you to our sponsors, Card Conduit, Heavy Play, and also Dragon Shield. And we're going to do a Edge of Eternities Arena Direct. We're going for it. We're going for it. Jake, FYI, we're skipping the Commander Raids thing for Spider-Man. Simply, we're unimpressed with the set. Maybe we target Avatar. Yeah, you know, I'm actually... That brings up a good point, Bob, because I was thinking about doing a video talking about Spider-Man collector boxes and is it worth it? And going through the last few collector products, specifically the last few Universes Beyond collector products. So I would want to talk about Final Fantasy. I want to talk about, obviously, Fallout. I want to talk about Lord of the Rings. I know Lord of the Rings is less recent, but this new age of, you have two collector products, right? You have Universes Beyond collector products, and then you have regular set collector products. Regular set collector products, I remember those collector boxes used to be like 200-ish. I remember when Throne came out. And now those have gotten up to like this $350 to $400 USD zone. And the collector products for Universes Beyond, save Doctor Who, for whatever reason, and there's something to dig into about Doctor Who as well. But all of the Universes Beyond collector products, with the exception of that one, have done remarkably well. If you bought any of those at like a $300 to $400 range, or even bought like now like the $600 range with Final Fantasy, you're in a really good spot. So I want to talk about those specific products because there's a lot that's on my mind. And right now, when you look at Spider-Man and you're like, oh, I could buy a $700 Spider-Man box, you kind of get into this weird like question of like, should I just do that if that box is going to go to $1,400? Do I think that Spider-Man will go to $1,400? There's a case for yes and no. I'm with you, MTG Gaming Bob. I don't specifically think that the set is massively impressive. However, I'm not like mad about it from a Universes Beyond aspect. I'm just like, Spider-Man has not always been something that I'm a super fan of. If this were Alien or Predator or Terminator, you would have the side of Jake that's coming out that's just like absolutely like balls to the wall. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh god, you have this xenomorph. Oh, look what they did with the face hugger. Like a face hugger as an enchantment aura that like gives a creature a debuff, like they can't attack, and like when they die you put a 3/3 xenomorph on the battlefield under your control. Like there's so many things that would be amazing that I would go absolutely apeshit for. But for specifically Spider-Man, I'm not a mega fan. Now, for the people that are, I already saw Food Time out there. Food Time, like, I know is, like, losing his bananas over this. And rightfully so. You know, like, for the people that are mega fans of Spider-Man and Marvel in general, it's freaking awesome, right? But for me, the set is not packed with cards that I think are super good. But I am excited to move some stuff into my Universes Beyond deck. And I am, like, you know, looking at collector boxes going, you know, are these worth buying? And I do agree, no one needs collector boxes. They are for whales, gamblers, and super fans, resellers. I think, like, let's put resellers at the front. No, they are for whales, gamblers, super fans, resellers. Yes, completely agree. Completely agree. No, cannot find your bananas, I know. Jake, if you have not played Aliens Legendary Cooperative Deck Builder, I highly recommend it. Well, my birthday is coming up on October 4th, so maybe I will force some friends to play that. I'm just going to be like, we have to do Alien. We're doing this Alien game. Maybe that would be a good way to do it. I feel like that could be fun. Individual collector boxes are tough to come across in the wild. I don't think you ever see them, Old World Micmac. I don't think I've ever seen a sealed collector booster box at like a big box store. I feel like they come in those packs that people call Omega packs, which is just like a fancy way for resellers to try to trick people into thinking there's a difference between an Omega pack and a collector pack. But I think making it standard legal nerf this set's power level. I mean, probably so. Probably so. TCG Dude, what's up, says, I'd be at 2x pre-releases for Spider-Man, a great cheap way to interact with the set. Now, here's what we've already learned from Final Fantasy, right? And I don't mean to make this stream about talking MTG finance, but that's something, it's something I closely follow, so I'm happy to talk about it while Chad is interested in it. I will say that Final Fantasy taught me to wait, and if you want the base level copies of cards, you're going to have your VVs, you're going to have your cards that are outliers. You're going to have like the sphere grid, and you're going to have certain cards that hold a value because they're good. You're going to have a card like Lightning that really takes off because it's good. But in Spider-Man, if you don't care about the collector variants, you just wait a month and you will be able to pick any singles that you want off the market at dirt cheap. It's going to be like probably realistically 1/20th of the prices that you're seeing right now. You're literally going to see 5% of, like, if a card is $20 right now, it is going to be probably like $1 to $3 in the next couple months. So there's no reason to freak out. Just be patient, because like Food Time already mentioned, that the collector, the people that are buying collectors, your whales, your gamblers, your resellers, the people that are going to be opening it in mass, they're just going to dump so much of that on the secondary market. All of the, you know, when I look at Edge of Eternities and the fractured foils and the special versions of cards, and I'm like, wow, you know, that card that was $100 is down to, you know, 5 to 10. We should learn something from Final Fantasy, because I think any collector product that comes out should be compared to like what happened to Final Fantasy, what happened to, you know, honestly, I mean, like, God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy being a Magic player that collects so much, because it's like, oh, Surge foils in this set aren't good, but did you know Surge foils in this set are good? Like, if someone was like, oh, dude, it's a Surge foil. Well, did it come out of Fallout? Did it come out of Final Fantasy? Okay, awesome. But it's a Surge foil. Oh, did it come out of, oh, God. What's a set where Surge foils really just aren't worth anything? You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. The Soul Stone pre-selling at 100, that's absolutely insane. Put out a podcast today interviewing the head designer for Spider-Man. Ooh, I would want to hear that. I have that Legally Not Aliens board game you'd like. That's right, Food. I remember you talking to me about that. Hold on. I got to go over here and catch up with chat. Gift bundle is my all-time favorite MTG product. Yes. Yes. Final Fantasy being standard legal didn't nerf the power level, some broker cards in it. I think the big thing with the Universes Beyond sets is, like, now we're releasing these standard sets that have a whole bunch of recognizable stuff, and that is what's selling it. I don't think necessarily that a set has to be amazing, although I will say, like, I loved Final Fantasy Limited, and I know that there are good people over there that are working to make sure that these sets are good. Mr. DJ Longhair, what's up? Good to see you. The bonus sheet stuff is like the only thing I'm actually excited about, but even then, only select ones. Yeah. I mean, there's some really cool bonus sheet stuff. I saw the Saw in Half. I've seen some really good stuff on the bonus sheet. That's the kind of stuff that I can't wait to put into my Universes Beyond SpongeBob deck. What set did you invest the most? So this is Old World Micmac saying to chat, which set did you invest the most money into? Mine was Lord of the Rings. I wish I had bought a case of that special edition collector box when it first came out. I don't think any of us could anticipate the variants in that set being as powerful as they were, but they really did, like the poster treatments and those being serialized. That was such a tasteful way of doing special cards. I get annoyed when people call it slop. It's very insulting to the designers. Did someone call it slop? Have you seen people calling it slop? Well, right now, I will say, like, we're kind of at this point where people are always saying AI slop. It's become very much like the social media go-to whenever something doesn't look good. People will just call it AI slop, whether it's AI slop or not. I did see a funny video of somebody getting ejected from DragonCon for people sussing out that their art was AI. And that really sucks because somebody like paid to be there, or somewhat there are people that would have rather been in that booth. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't think Universes Beyond is slop. No, I think it's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I think a lot of the MTG purists from the beginning don't like Universes Beyond. And I think, you know, those people that are purists like that, and I'm not talking shit to them, but they can all get together and play their non-Universes Beyond Magic. It's kind of like a Rule Zero thing, right? It's like, at a convention, expect to play Magic with anything and everything. But in your own friend group, you can curate decks and say, hey guys, let's build something non-Universes Beyond. Seems very reasonable, right? Like, hey dude, let's do something non-Universes Beyond. Or like, oh, you have a Universes Beyond card in there. Is there any way that you could get the version of it that isn't from Spider-Man? Or, you know, print your Through the Omen Paths proxy for it or something like that. The Daily Bugle designs look like AI slop. LOL, that font that's everywhere now. The Daily Bugle designs. I'd like to see exactly which one you're talking about. So you don't like the font that they're using? I'd really have to see it. Pre-Universes Beyond will be the new pre-modern. Look, I want to get over, because I don't want to get stuck here too long talking with chat. So I'm going to pull up MTG Arena, and I want to take an honest shot at the Edge of Eternities again here. We're going for it. Is game not on? Game. Looking for game to capture. There we go. There's game. All right. We're doing it. Slop is in low value reprints. The OG art is cool, but the design in the card, even in Final Fantasy and these other sets moving forward, a lot of it is hard to read. So art, not slop, but the type and design. Oh, okay. I'd still like to see an example of one of the cards. If you want to type one out, I'll take a look at it. Universes Beyond does not bother me any more than back in 1994, people proxying cards with Sharpie on basic lands. Yeah, it's really just like, has Magic become absolutely gone through a Fortnitification, or whatever term you want to use? Yes. Yeah, it definitely is. You know, I've seen people calling it Funko at this point, like Funko Pops. Okay, so you're talking about the font. Kendarshan, I appreciate you, says good luck. Give me just a second, and we'll get this thing going. Got to get you your chair stream here really quick. Okay, chat. Cherry Potter. Oh, count. Good memeing. All right, let's just dig in. We're going to see how we do today. Chat, thank you for hanging out on a Friday. Get a little F&M going. I don't know if anybody is still at work. Maybe you are. Maybe you're packing up, about to go home. Maybe you're on the West Coast. You're at the end of your day. Let's see. Let's do it. Yeah, we go. We ride. All right, here we go. 6 packs. Wow, I paid for this. They can't even give me, like, the pack art on these? Come on. All right, let's see. Let's find some good rares. Ah! Okay. White? White seems interesting. Whenever it enters, if you cast it, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library. Then draw 7 cards. Then we have a 1/3. When it enters, create a lander token. Whenever you sack an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. That's pretty good. I feel like maybe we do some sort of Naya. Kind of like a Naya thing, and then we could get Raygost, Hardlight Containment. I mean, this is a very good card. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Enchanted permanent has ward 1. And then we have the End Stone, which is, like, amazing. EK, what's up? Good to see you. Says, let's go, gamers. Working overtime right now. All right, well, thank you for having me on the second monitor. All right, then we have the Cerimia. 2 white and 1. When it enters, search your library for a legendary creature card. Okay, so we can always go get Raygost. So that's kind of interesting. And other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible. Well, that's a really nice combo there between Raygost and the Cerimia. But let's see what our... I mean, I kind of like having a manland, too. Having a manland is interesting. Maybe there is a world where we can go Naya here. Because green is very good in this set as well. True Mrs. Popo, good to see you. Alright. Come on, Magic Gods. Good white. Good white. Alright, so we have some removal there. We have a Banishing Light. Two for Vigi. Ooh, destroy target non-land permanent. I mean, white? White looks pretty good. There's good removal in it. Oh, we also got a relic in blue. These shield mates aren't bad. Ooh, the 3/5 flyers that you can warp in, those are kind of cool. Ooh, hasty. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. Ooh, the timeline color is pretty good. Ooh, and 2 Voidforge Titan. It's pretty good. Do we get anything that great in red? We have the hasty warp guy. Melded Moxite is good. Bombard is good. Cut Propulsion is good. I just don't have any, like, super strong 2 Nebula Dragon. Ooh, but then we have 2 Gene Pollinator. Gain 2 life, create a lander. We got the 2/3. That's good. Diplomatic relations is good. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a lander token. Jeez, that thing is good. Ward 2. Costs 2 less to cast if your opponents control 3 or more creatures. Okay. So, not gonna lie. Green looks pretty good. Ignore the stats. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the stats. Green looks pretty good to me. And green kind of has what looks like the big stuff that we need later in the game. And what's nice is green also has a diplomatic relations, so we have removal there. There's like good ramp going on in our green with 2 Gene Pollinator. I mean, it's really, really good. When it enters, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. I mean, that's very good. Yeah, green just has some of the top end that I feel like we need. Like having a 5/5 here. Having a Lash Whip. We also have this worm. When it enters, you gain 2 life. Can warp it in. Red just has, like, no dudes. Like, look it. If I run red, I'm, like, running it for Nebula Dragon, which isn't even that great a card. Yeah, Warp is very good. Like, there's part of me that really likes this. It casts this card from your graveyard using its Warp ability. You have a hasty 2/2 for 2, and we have 2 of those. And then black also has 2 Voidforge Titan. Now blue has 2 of this whale, which I think is pretty good, a 3/5 flyer. You know what's really dumb? I didn't get any spaceships. I literally got 1 spaceship. It's pretty stupid. Pretty silly, if we're being honest. I feel like this one, this might have to be a draft where, or a sealed where I just try to get enough gems to do a second attempt. White, black, honestly, black doesn't have any good, like, removal. We didn't get any good removal, but we got, like, really good black 2-drops. Like, this 2-drop, these 2-drops. This guy is also good. And then the 2 Voidforged. I feel like we just... Oh, man. I feel like we need to do Naya. I feel like it has to be Naya. This thing is... Yeah, I think we're going to have to do... I think we have to do green. Like, just looking at green, we have the 2 gene pollinators, which if we run enough low-cost stuff, this is going to be ramp. This is like our 1-drop mana dork that has a 2-butt, which is freaking awesome. +2, +1, and has reach. I hate the equip on that. Too big. Melt Strider's Resolve. Also good. Also good. This is good. This is a very good 2-drop. Good 2-drop. When it enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Each creature with a 1/1 counter on it has trample, and it has warp. This is good. This is pretty good. Yeah. Green just has the big butts, man. When this enters, create a lander token. Whenever you sack an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to the target opponent. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do Naya. The reason I want red is for Ragast. Hold on, really quick, before we do this, I just want to see what this would look like. Ooh. Man, why do I feel like this is just the way to go? Too many 3-drops. Blight Widow! Hello! No, she is resting. When this enters, create a 1/1. Okay, so this also has warp, so that thing is good. Oh, man. I mean, this doesn't look bad. This just... There's something so pure about this, and then having 2 decode transmissions. Yeah, I feel like wanting to go Naya just so I can play Ragast is probably a bad choice. I don't hate this deck, though. God, is the 2/4 with vigilance good? I feel like that's a trap. God, this thing, the Insatiable Skittermaw, this card could become such a house with all the warp that's going on. This kind of looks good. All right, we're going to come back to this. I want to see how the red, white, green would look. All right, so if we go white... God, the black, black just looks so good. I like having hasty 2-drops. I mean, maybe that's less good in this format, though. All right, I kind of want to build all of the removal in first. Like, white just has such good removal. We just have to run white for the good removal. And then if I run red, we have Drill Too Deep. Oh, we have to run the Moxite. Okay, all right, there's draw here. There's some draw. I'm seeing it. We also run the Bombard and the Cut Propulsion and the Orbital Plunge. Yeah, there's just extremely good removal in red. We just have to... We have to do it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. It's going to be Naya. Yeah. We even have Fixing. We have Ragos, Biotech. Is this guy a trap? TCG, dude, the Vigilance creatures are great because you can attack and station with them in the same turn. If I had more... good point. And if I had any sort of stuff to station, which my deck barely does, I would be right there with you. I appreciate the good luck wishes. All right. Let's add in some green removal now. Diplomatic. The Resolve. God, look at how much removal we have. It's honestly insane. We definitely cut Focus Fire. Enchant artifact you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Do I even have enough artifacts to where that matters? Yeah, I have like too many dudes in here. Or not enough dudes, too much removal. Okay, so Banishing Light, top tier removal. Emergency Exit, top tier removal. Wait a minute. I'm sorry it's taking me a moment here, chat. I want to get this right. These are expensive events to do, and I'm going to try and win 2 boxes, but I have to make sure that the deck is good enough to make it happen. Like, white truly does not have... Ugh, white does not have great creatures. I go green red with a white splash just for God, black just has God, black has the early game that I want. Black has the early game that I want. But you know what? No, green has good early game. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Having flyers seems good too. Yeah, we're essentially green red with a white splash. This seems good. This is good. This is good. This guy could be good. The double strike card seems good. Can we see your pool? Yeah, you can see the whole pool. White has some okay stuff. Like, I do like this guy with Warp. I'm iffy on the Bright Spear Zealots. Auxiliary boosters, I'm kind of mid on this card. There's some okay blue. Like, I do like these whales. The Assembler is very good. There's a couple shield mates in here that I think are fine. But not a lot of amazing blue. I mean, this is an amazing card. You're going as Ragos for Halloween? Nice. When this enters, if you cast it, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying its mana cost. I don't like that it does both players, so I probably wouldn't even play this card. Because I would be doing this to draw 7, and then on their next turn they're going to cast whatever their biggest thing is, and then follow it up with another big threat. So I just feel like I'd be playing behind with this card. Now, this, like black, has a good 1-drop. It also has some very good 2-drops. It has 2 of these timeline colors, which are pretty nutty, to be honest. Being able to cast this from my graveyard for its warp ability, just like pay a black and 2 life. And then I'm getting back a 2/2, and I have 2 of those. And then we also have this guy here. Whenever this creature, another creature, or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses a life, you gain a life. You also have Insatiable Skittermaw, which is going to trigger from all the void stuff. There's also this, which if I'm warping something or if something dies, like, it's going to burn them instead of me. There's just some, like, 4/4s here. And then 2 Voidforged Titan. But then green has really, like, the curve that I'm kind of looking for. We have the Lash Whip. We have the Fungal Colossus. We have the Harmonious Grove Strider, which looks kind of like a dinosaur. You also have the Worm. So there's, like, a lot of good green top end. No, I'm not thinking Dimir. No. No, I'm not going to play blue. There's, like, okay blue, but I'm definitely not going blue. I think this is kind of where we want to be. So I need to make a couple cuts. Like, I think Hard Light Containment is good, but I fear that I won't have an artifact to attach it to. Green, black, and splash red. Well, black doesn't have any, like, super solid removal. Like, my green has removal. Yeah, the issue is that white has Banishing Light. It has Emergency Exit. And it has Hard Light Containment, but yeah, I mean, I don't need Ragast. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. White does not look good. So even though I do want to run white, it doesn't look good. Just go like green, red. Could just go green, red. I could go green, red, and then just splash for like Emergency Exit. Could splash for Emergency Exit and Banishing Light. Because this adds 1 mana of any color. Two, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3. Let's see what green black would look like. Green black, we just we end up losing... We end up losing the best removal. Yeah, maybe we do just go green-red. Maybe we do. Yeah, because then we can run Drill Too Deep, Mock Sight, Bombard, Cut Propulsion, the Team Leader, Orbital Plunge, 2 Nebula Dragons, our Hasty Boy. Our Biotech. Oh, shit. Forgot about the End Stone. Okay, I think this is it. I have this, which is whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a lander. And then yeah, I have gain 2 life, create a lander. What card did you say? 2 Titans and 2 Decodes? Is that the black card? Right. Right. This is what's tough about it, is because it's like I could just sit there and just draw a ton of cards in black. Maybe go down the Fungal Colossus and then put in Engineering. Yeah, we could just try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to make a really sweaty, like, green-black thing. And we'll see how green-black does. Maybe, like, green-black with a white splash. That way we can run the decodes. All right, let's try it. Yeah, Gruul looks pretty good. Here we go. We're running it. Yeah, I think Endstone... I'm happy I remembered Endstone. I would have been kind of sad without that. It's kind of slow, but I don't think I can send it back. Oh, much better. Okay, so that thing needs to die. For sure. Yuck. Maybe the gene pollinator isn't as good as I thought it was. Being down a land right now is not good. Well, we are doomed. Okay, this is better. Well, that was an interesting use of the cut propulsion. I'll say that. I do see what they're trying to do. They're obviously racing. I need to get this out. Oh, they don't have an answer for that. Yeah, I think we just need to go wide here. He would triple block this, right? I think I'm fine with that. Or no, he double blocks this. Oh. Well, that's not good. Oh, Jake, you fool. Oh, I played this terribly. Jacob, what's up? Says, love your vibes. Add me on Discord. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I appreciate you, but no. Oh, God. All right. Brutal. I'm running it back. Oh, that was rough, dude. That was rough. That pretty much means we're, like, cooked. Hmm. Killing this before it gets worse. Killing it before it gets worse. Ooh, that can't be good. I'm going to assume that this means we are in a good position to just get our friend out there. We've got Ward 2 on this thing. All right, so they play this. Ooh, that's very good. That can be a blowout. Gotta play not to lose here. Okay. That should be enough, right? All right, GG. Oh, they can't do anything. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. Yep. Yes, Justin. Good notes. Good notes. Okay. So that felt better. I mean, we need to get 3 wins. The Gene Pollinator is kind of mid. With all the landers, I feel like I could realistically run the emergency exit or emergency eject and the banishing light just to have better coverage, right? I mean, is that like just like a little bit better coverage? All right, let's not overcomplicate it. Let's run it back. We're going to run it back. Oh, baby. Here we go. Okay. Ugh. Oh, God. Well, we have that thing. Ugh. Let's go for it. It's not ideal. But we do have a really nice 2-drop. Mm-hmm. Ooh, having the cut propulsion is really nice. Well, that has got to go. I think we're hanging out here still, right? Because if they remove something and then crack in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, they're just going to tap something anyway. We're about to get this end stone online. Just need to go wide. Alright, so now we go to attacks. They tap down our big guy. So they have to pay 2 more to even attack him. Yeah, we just need to either draw land or keep drawing creatures. Yep. Alright, so now they're cooked, right? They're gonna scoop to Nebula Dragon, entering and killing their tapper. I'm pretty sure that'll do it. Alright, so they see this is happening. They're obviously going to tap the 8-7. Yep. And now we crack in with a 4-3 and a 5-3. Yeah, this is GG. This should be it. Unless they have a big removal spell. Nope, good game. I admire their resolve. Show me board wipe. Show me a big old board wipe. Okay. All right. Okay. Alright, if we can get one more dub here, we're going to be in a nice spot, chat. We will be in a nice spot if we can get one more win here. That'll put us at being able to at least be halfway to making another attempt. But we got to get this win here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Next turn we get out Gene Pollinator. Hmm. Battle of red-green and red-green, huh? This is very good for us here. And then next turn, hopefully we can get Nebula Dragon up. And we can kill this freaking Death Toucher and actually start to get through here. Alright, I need a land. Alright, we do it. Wait a minute. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, now we're cracking. Now we're cracking. They play a 5/5. Okay. Yep, 5/5. But it doesn't have reach, so we're cracking in the air. Oh yeah, they are racing for that, aren't they? Nope, I just want bodies. I just want bodies. That's a good card. I mean, I'm pretty far ahead of them now. If they do station... I mean, this is the game to get. We have to win this one. This one at least makes it to where we didn't lose a bunch of gems by this experience. If we lose this one, then we're in trouble. I mean, using the 5/5 to station there is kind of a bold move, man. Like, truly. All right. So they have a lot to do here. All right, so they have a lot of work to do here. First of all, they have to kill the 4/4 flyer. That must be done. Oh, we lose. Well, maybe not. Do I just, like, let them mill themselves out? Right, I have to do 10, but I can't. No. I think we just lose, dude. I mean, he is milling the shit out of himself. But I think we're just gonna lose. The way that we win here is if he mills himself. He can't be blocked by more than one creature. I think we lose. I think we lose right here because of my end stone. But I can't let them just draw all these cards. They're just going to outpace me. Yeah, we lose. We lose. I can feel it. They have too many fucking cards, and they have too much land. All they have to do is remove my 5/9. Yeah, we're dead. We're absolutely dead. I just know it. I just feel it. I can tell when I'm dead. They have too much shit. I should have kept my artifact removal for their end stone. We would have been out of this game ages ago. I mean, the thing is they do have to draw cards, but what they're going to do is they're going to sacrifice a land, give everybody haste and shit. We're so cooked. They have 5. We're so dead. Here we go. This is it. This is how we die. Yep. GG. GG. Unfucking real, dude. I hate Magic the Gathering sometimes. Knew I should have just ran white-black, dude. I knew I was cooked. God, my board was so strong, but when you give somebody the end stone and they're just able to draw their entire library, I had no idea how good that stupid land was going to end up being for them. Just being able to constantly get stuff back, and then with the ice till, they had so much value in there. They opened the red mythic land that did work for them. They opened Ice Till Explorer, which is the best card in the set. They opened the End Stone. Brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. Ugh. All right. I'm going to call the stream. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Big thank you to our sponsors, Card Conduit, Heavy Play, and Dragon Shield. You can use links in the description of the video to save if you're picking anything up from any of those great spots. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here for now because I've got some stuff to do, but thank you all for hanging out, and I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. I was hoping that would go longer, but our first game we got kind of beat up, and then I think that last one just got away from us because of their end stone. Them being able to constantly heal was brutal, and yeah, man, they just came back from being on the ropes. It sucks to lose that one because I'm pretty sure that we were there. So I am gonna get out of here for now, but thank you all so much for hanging out. Talk about Spider-Man. What should we talk about with Spider-Man? Yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, we both had Endstone, so that's it. I was really... Oh, man. Maybe I should have went black in that pool, but our green was just so good. Yeah, we'll get it going next time. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to get out of here because I need to get some stuff done, and then I need to get over there and watch that dog again. So I will catch up with y'all later. I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you all so much. What? Talk about Spider-Man. I guess, I mean, no, I'm good. I'm good.